The week to our newest meteorologist, Sabrina Bates, and we are bringing her in during a perfectly busy Cincinnati weather week.
Nothing to talk about for here until the middle of next week.
Nothing going on the next 3-4 days, right?
Listen, we're just we're easing you in by just letting you hit the ground running. And listen, there's a lot to get people up to speed with, so we'll talk more about who you are and welcome you here after. But it's a busy day already today.
Already a busy day. Some folks seeing some flurries, a scattered mix out there, but it is also the warmest day, like we said, of the week.
We're going to enjoy it.
We're going to enjoy it.
We're going to get outside as much as we can.
Absolutely. Here's a look at radar right now where you can see there's a few scattered showers out there. I'm not expecting much of an impact with this. And a lot of this is also going to be staying just south of the river and also over into northern Kentucky. You'll see a loop of this here start to transition a bit over into some snow flurries. But again, not expecting much of an impact because that temperature is above freezing. We're going to zoom in a bit more here. Some of our eastern counties in Ohio, I will say, are seeing some light rain showers, may see a mix in that, but again, not expecting an impact with this. This is going to be very light and very scattered as we go over the next couple hours. But any of that snow and flurries are going to be south of the 71-75 split and again, staying over into northern Kentucky. We take a wider look here, and you can see where there are at least a few more of those heavier pockets of rain. This is all going to be headed our way, and again, staying southern portions of greater Cincinnati, and really also just staying in northern Kentucky. This is going to be what we're watching for today. It's going to be as we go over the next few days that we're talking about a lot more. So today, those temperatures are staying near 40. We have scattered rain that is staying to the southeast of Cincinnati. Tomorrow, it'll be chilly, but we see that sunshine. Friday is the day that the temperatures start to fall, so you will need that really heavy winter jacket once again. And then all eyes on the weekend where we are monitoring that snow threat and really just that really bitter cold that's going to be moving in. But first today, you could see southeast portions of the area. You're looking just mainly south of the river here. Some of those scattered snow showers, not expecting much in Ohio or over into Indiana. Some clouds out there too as we go throughout the day, even if you're not going to be expecting any of that snow. And then tomorrow you're waking up to some sunshine. So even though it'll be chilly, we do see the sun outside. So today is going to be the warmest day for at least the week. Those temperatures continue to plummet as we go throughout the day on Friday. So they're warmer in the morning and they continue to fall as we go throughout the day. And again, all eyes on the weekend. I know that is the big 2 days that we are really watching for this week. You'll see we get to the next couple hours mid-afternoon. We make it to around 40 temperatures the next few hours rather. We'll be staying in the upper 30s to near 40. This evening we do fall into the mid 30s outside. All right, this is that weekend system. Let's talk about it here. Cold and snow, a lot of headlines going on with this. The thing is, this big weather system, it is not even on the coast yet. It's still way off on the west coast, so it is very, very far away, and eventually is going to be hitting the U.S. here as we go Friday into Sunday. For us here in Cincinnati, I'm mainly watching Saturday night into Sunday. That is when we would be impacted by any sort of snow, but because this weather system is still so far away, it is still too early for any of those snow totals because that track really can shift a bit farther north or south. What we definitely can guarantee, though, is that cold. We're talking about wind chills that are going to be feeling below zero. Tonight, we don't have to worry about really cold weather, very normal temperatures for January. We're going to be seeing those temperatures that fall into the upper 20s. And then tomorrow, you're looking at those 30s, which was, again, a whole lot of sunshine. Let's take a look here at that 7-day forecast where you'll see those temperatures just get colder throughout the week. And then as we head towards the weekend, impact days, Saturday and Sunday because of the snow chances, and then also frigid cold.
Frigid cold. So again, welcome, Sabrina. We are so happy to have you here. I know we're again, throwing you into an incredibly busy week, and you are coming to us from Oklahoma City. So
I am.
Maybe this is a little bit more snow in one go than you are used to down there.
Every so often in the winter, we'll get snow every now and then, but this is I don't want to say warm welcome because it's a cold welcome, I guess, with the snow, but definitely something not totally used to. But I grew up in the Chicagoland area, so grew up with the snow.
You're a professional.
Yeah, you're back home. So what do you like to do? I mean, you'll be about town out there. What are going to people see you do? Golf, running? What is it up?
Love to go hiking with my husband and my dog. So maybe when it's a bit warmer, we'll go out and do that. Until then, I'll probably be inside in some of the local coffee shops.
There are lots of them,
I
too.
noticed that already. Already trying to find my best spots.
There is also a coffee convention that happens every year. I'll fill you in on that.
Okay, that'll be on the calendar.
That is on the calendar. Market tickets do sell out as well. So Sabrina will be joining us through the evenings and the weekends. You'll be seeing her. And of course, again, she's a longtime professional. She is ready to join us in our wonderful team. And we're so happy to have you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Sabrina, thank you.
All right. So it's still